All right, so my name is Molly. I am trying to start my own YouTube channel tonight, but I'm also trying to start something way bigger than that. Something that's a little bit bigger that I think we fail to acknowledge, realize, and grasp every day. We live in a society where certain things are and are not accepted, where back in the day, nothing really was accepted other than what our parents taught us. Nowadays, we look around, we see people like me. I am a woman, I am an educated woman with a degree. I am somebody that has fought very hard to protect her place in life, and it's okay to dress like a boy. Then we have people that want to say, hey, you know what? I was born a girl, but honestly, I don't feel comfortable. So I'm a boy now. Hey, it's that simple. And that's okay. The society we grew up in before, because our parents said no and it was frowned upon, it wasn't okay. That's wrong. And I'm here with my friend, Joanna, who I'd
How you
like to
doing?
introduce. Longtime friend, 17 years. And I trust her more than anything to help me explain why this epidemic is eventually going to kill off our youth. We live in a society where things are barely accepted because we fight for our right. We fight for our LGBT rights as though it was a racism factor. We fight for our rights like we're fighting for the air that's naturally and free to us around every day. What I see every day is kids growing up in homes that their parents don't approve, their parents judge them, their parents who created them, birthed them, made them the people they are because, let me throw this in there, we are a product of our environment. I mean, our children are sponges. Everything we do around us will be absorbed by them. So if your child absorbs everything but your ignorance and they feel some type of way and you're still shunning them and pushing them out, how do you expect them to come talk to you about something so big when they can't even come talk to you about something this small? Sexuality has been a big factor in the USA, in the UK, I mean, all over the globe. I can show you statistics on how long we have been fighting for our homosexuality rights. And this goes for man on man, woman on woman, transgender on hermaphrodite. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, either you were born that way or you felt you should be that way. So my question is why is it's okay to keep telling people we love so much and we care and we want to be there for that it's okay to not be yourself? Now, I think my friend has something to say about this because honestly, I don't think she was accepted too much growing up. And I think I feel her on that. But she's a twin, and I know her and her sister both very well. And I gotta tell you, I don't think the treatment she had, I don't think it was fair. I don't. I really don't. And I think she fought very hard to accomplish what she has now. So, Jay, I want you to, give us a little insight on how you felt growing up, having a mother who accepted your sister, but because you chose something different in life, how it made you feel?
I mean, all of it's nerve-wracking, and I never really came out, so I can't say I have a come-out story because I didn't, because I just said, hey, this is my girlfriend. And that's how it should be, essentially. Whether you're with a man, woman, whatever, like, you shouldn't have to explain yourself to no one. But when you go out and you have a twin, my sister's girlier as ever, and me, wear boys' clothes, fresh fade, you get, I guess, misinterpreted on who you are. Just because you're out with other girls doesn't mean I'm trying to get those other girls. When you're trying to just go home at the end of the night and you get attacked just because of how you look, it's not fair.
Another common misconception by everyone when you're a lesbian or a gay man, they think any woman, any man around you, you want.
Did it take me some time to probably go out? Yes, because I was scared. It's like I was kind of scared being in my own skin, but it's like you have to overcome your boundaries, and I'm still my person. So I'm still going to keep going out, and I'm still going to be dressing like a prep. I dress preppy. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like I'm trying to be all machi-machi, but if you are, that's fine. But in my situation, it's just I wear boys' clothes, I got a fresh fade, and I'm a lesbian. That's it. It's always gonna be an everyday battle, but I mean, as long as you have people that support you around you, like, it doesn't matter. My daughter accepts it. She's 8. I taught her girls can be boys, boys can be girls. It really doesn't matter. So, and she knows that.
Because my good friends here at one point, yes, was a married woman to a man, had a completely different life, and learned later on as she built herself and started feeling and developing who she really was, this isn't me. I don't want this. And if I don't stand up for it, then who is? So she stood up for that right. And honestly, Joanna's one of my closest friends, and I really, really idolize her for that. She walked away from one life to have another life that truly made her happy. The life she had made a lot of people happy, everyone around her happy, but she wasn't happy. So out here, we're the only ones that can dictate what gives us happiness. We are where we want to be. And she decided where she wanted to be was happy. And that was with another woman. And her daughter is one of the most beautiful little girls I've ever had the honor of meeting. She's amazing. And no, we're not going to say her name. We're not going to mention none of that. But she's an amazing little girl. Maybe in the future, if this goes somewhere, because, I love all you guys that are going to sit down, take your time to watch this. I appreciate all the support. We appreciate the time that you're taking to sit down and understand why we're bothered by this situation. Maybe then you'll grow to learn to meet her and understand why she's such an amazing little girl. But for now, she accepts her mom, she accepts her dad, and she accepts both lifestyles that they live separately.
And knows the differences between both the lifestyles.
As an 8-year-old. 8. Let's put that in one more time. Everyone's freaking out about the Chicago public school system teaching our youth what homosexuality is. Why? They already grow up ignorant. They already grow up thinking lust is bad, bliss is bad, emotion is bad, erotica is bad. Everything is bad. We don't live in that generation anymore. And for her being 8, having the mother and father she has, they co-parented. They didn't have to be parents together, but they co-parent to show a different life, a bigger picture. How we started this video. At the end of the day, if you can't see the bigger picture, which is beyond yourself, what are you really doing in life? They found a way to teach their daughter it's okay. There is no in between. There's no long statement. It's okay. That's it. And she grasps that idea, that form. Amazing, which most of our kids can't do because they, again, are a product of our environment and they grow up with this hate. They grow up with this animosity and this, it's wrong because my mom said so. I'm a stud. I don't like labels, but as society says it, I'm a stud. That dyke word, not acceptable to me. I don't think we should be trashed and labeled. I'm no label. This is what I'm trying to accomplish here. We are not a label you stick on a box. Our kids are not something we went to a store and picked out on a shelf. They are ours. They came from us, within us. They are everything that we couldn't be. They are 10 times better than that. 100 times. Let me correct that. I have a beautiful, beautiful little girl, and she's 17. And I've waited to tell you I had a 17-year-old daughter because I know first glimpse, no hair, oh my God, didn't even think this one had a daughter.
Nope.
My little girl, she grew up in a product of anger and hatred and animosity because it's wrong. But as she grew to see the happy person, somebody like me, which is a normal human being expressing their feelings,
like everyone else,
how happy we could be, she started pushing that anger away. She started pushing that animosity aside with everything she heard around her. Because at the end of the day, love wins. It doesn't matter if they're 2 or if they're 19. If you teach anger, that is what you will have. anger, hate. And what is that? It's disgusting. How do you want your child, something that looks like you, acts like you, talks like you, to be hated and judged by the world because of your arrogance? Because you didn't sit down and teach them, hey, you like girls? That's okay. You want to put a dress on even though you're a boy? That's okay. It takes 5 minutes to be a parent. Do you know that? It takes 5 minutes to sit down and have a full-blown conversation with your child and tell them it's okay.
Just like race. And unfortunately, we're stuck in that category of race. If you can have a conversation to your kids about the color of anyone's skin, about whatever country, religion, or whatever they practice, same thing.
You're willing to wake up every morning. She brings up an absolutely good point, as a matter of fact, because I love the news. I watch Channel 7, Channel 32, Channel 9, shout out, you know. But if you're willing to sit there and wake up every morning with your child to get them ready for school, have breakfast, and let them watch the chaos and the divine misbelief in the world. I mean, I don't say disbelief, I say misbelief, because we are misguided by things. I'm not in disbelief. No. I know it's happening. I'm in misbelief that we misguide our children. They're watching on the news every day. People getting blown up, people getting shot. Our president, who was supposed to be top-notch, great, Trump. And no, I am not a Trump supporter. I'm sorry. And if you feel the need to leave a comment, I am not against any opinionated viewers. I appreciate and I love all my viewers. Please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because all your opinions are valid. All your opinions are validated to me, and I completely respect them. But I myself am not a Trump supporter. My dear friend here is not a Trump supporter. What we've fallen into is nothing but 500 years back. We haven't evolved, we haven't developed, we haven't matured, we haven't said, hey, look at that over here. This is what we did and we accomplished. We got a president, and because he put his name on a couple of buildings and because he borrowed a bunch of money, we followed him. We didn't follow a leader. We followed somebody that dictated policy. We let our kids watch that though, right? We put their little bowl of cereal in front of them. We say, hey, mijo, mija, have a good day. I'll see you later. I'm going to work. But you fail to realize what they're watching. They just watched a suicide bomber walk in the middle of a crowded plaza and say, fuck you. I don't care about your life. It's not worth it. That you care about. But when a child goes into the next room and says, damn, they don't like me because I'm gay, because I'm low property. Damn, I couldn't buy those new Jordan releases. Fuck. I can't have them over here for my birthday party. Look at my house. But when that kid goes into the room and repeats those things to themselves over and over again, and they take their life, that's not put on the news. All the live feeds on Facebook of children screaming out for help and people laughing at them, egging them on. Do it, do it. That doesn't get posted. That doesn't get put on WGN. That doesn't get put on Fox. That doesn't get put on ABC, which I said I love my news very much. But why doesn't that get acknowledged? Why is it, even if it comes to race, yeah, it does take a certain color, which we're both Puerto Ricans. It takes a certain color to be noticed. How many black women have been murdered and killed and never put on the news? White women get killed all the time. They're put on the news. That's what I mean. A suicide bomber gets put on the news like this because it's our country, because it's our colors, it's our stars, it's our stripes, it's what we fought for. I'm sorry, I thought we fought for freedom of speech. I thought I fought for my amendments. So when did a suicide bomber take over my child feeling like she didn't belong in this world when I put her here? We lose the concept of what we hold dear every day because of electronics, because of monetary things, because of jobs and leveling up in our careers, we have 100 years to live. Maybe 114 if we take care of ourselves. But in reality, statistics, 65, 70. And we're done.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. She's absolutely right. And we've spent most of it being cruel to other people. And those other people are our children. They are mini us. Mini... God, do you remember what you felt like at their age? I do. I was treated and picked on and bullied. I used to be fat. I mean, granted now, yes, I'm very proud of the person I've become. And every day I tell myself, show it off, brag, flaunt. Because I know what it was like to be their age. I know what it was like to be bullied. I know what it was like to look at the Disney Channel and say, oh my God, I think I want to kiss a girl. Mm-hmm. Do you guys want to know the first girl I ever wanted to kiss? Lizzie McGuire. Oh, and for my younger audience, please take the time. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm here for you. Keep that in mind. My youth, I am here for you. All my babies out there, I'm here for you guys. Do you know I used to be in love with a character from the Disney Channel? Go look her up, Lizzie McGuire. We grew up watching her. I mean, it was our safe haven on the Disney Channel. And she was the first girl I wanted to kiss. Besides the Olsen twins. But then again, even if you were straight, who didn't want to kiss the Olsen twins? But yeah, I did. And I would sit in my room every night freaking out that, like, you could see it on my face. Like, literally, like, my dad would come in and I would be like, oh my God, don't look at me. I'm having impure thoughts. Like, how could this happen? And I remember I had a captain's bed when I was 13, 14, 15, you know. And it was wood just like this. And I would sit at the edge of my bed and put my face real close right there. And I would just watch her. Wonder what it would be like to kiss her. And then it would click and hit. I'm never going to know. I'm never going to find out. I have to have a boyfriend. I have to get a boy. And there comes my dad in the room. And you already know, hey, you need a boyfriend. I know what that feeling is. I know what that feeling is to go in a bathroom and want to end it all because you don't know if who you are is okay. I know what that feeling is when your mom's looking you in the face and you're like, yeah, yay, I'm getting picked up by a boy with a corsage. To put on a fake smile is the most miserable feeling in the world. And not a lot of people want to step up and say it. But I remember. So that's what they feel. So I'm telling you now. It's not okay. It's not okay to bury our children because of our ignorance. It's not okay to mistreat our children because of our opinionated views. Have your opinion and keep it to yourself. You chose to be a mother. You chose to be a father. You chose to be a guardian. You chose, whether it was an ignorant choice or not, whether it was an accidental choice or not, you chose to give that baby breath, which means you chose to give that baby life. Don't take the life you gave them.
And whether if it wasn't a choice and it just happened.
Because guess what? That happens too.
You're still giving
You get born gay. Did you know that? I don't know about you, but I think I was born gay and just playing the system.
Maybe.
I think so. I think so. Guys, this has been an amazing experience. I want to thank all my followers, all my viewers, all my future, anything and everything that has ever been there in my life to show me who I am. And when I say anything and everything, I mean my teachers, my guidance counselors, therapists, friends. Because honestly, I can't say it was family. I can't. I'm adopted, by the way. I got adopted at the age of 18. It's crazy, and it does happen, and it is unfortunately weirdly legal. But my biological family were miserable people. Until this day, they actually are. And everyone who's been there from me being adopted till now, they've been amazing. They have been the best experience of my life. So when I say anything, everything, there's just so much to put in that little time frame that I'd probably take up another 30 minutes of your time. So I want to thank you guys for tonight. I want to thank Joanna for joining me. I really couldn't have did this without her because I'm not gonna lie, little people or not, I love everyone out there, but it's scary. It is scary. I'm scared every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you stand by me and I stand by you, we can make this a better place. And hey, I'm open to any comments, negative, positive, uplifting, down putting.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. If you feel you need to express that thought, you know what? That's what life is. If you're angry, tell me you're angry. If you're sad, tell me you're sad. The next video I post, I'll be posting my uplinks, my emails, and actually a personal phone number. So when you guys do feel down, when you guys do feel there is no escape, I'm here. I'm here for those people who don't have anybody, because I know what that's like. And I got you. Life ain't bad. Smile. Trust me. Life ain't bad. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Have a good one.